Brad Dassey V. Oh yeah, I love this shit. Hey, Brad, I got an idea for you, dude. Since you can talk to Brendan, why don't you ask Brendan what his home phone number was on Halloween 2005? Was it Scott's number? Or was it Barb's number? Or Tom's number? Huh? It was Tom's number. So what's Teresa calling Scott for? Now, you don't like Bobby? Why? Because Bobby did what? Kill Teresa Rehoboth, man. No he didn't. Why are you mad at Bobby? And Tadish? Huh? Scott Tadish? Why? Do you have a reason to be pissed off at these two individuals? Okay, let's look at something. Manitowoc has in its records Teresa Rehoboth's vehicle being taken into Cleveland Auto Salvage. It's in their records. It was Teresa Rehoboth, license plate, or anyway, it's been taken into records. As evidence, in this case, tied directly to Teresa Rehoboth. It was seized as evidence, dark green, the only dark green you ever hear, except for WBA2 News. So let me see, Mike, Hobach, and Cleveland Auto Salvage, dark green, it's a match. Mom saw it, and it's in Cleveland Auto Salvage, it's a match. The brother saw it, the two sisters saw it, nobody said it was different. The entire Hallbach family says Teresa was driving a 6P3, and the only 6P3 that we have is in Manitowoc County storage in Cleveland, the village of Cleveland. What's so fucking hard to figure out about that? There it is. Okay? So if that's there, since it is there, and Stephen Avery, he also sits there, yeah, that's in Cleveland Auto Salvage on the 3rd. Okay? So they all agree. Poggle, Sheriff Poggle, yeah, I want you to identify Teresa Rehoboth's vehicle sitting in Cleveland Auto Salvage. The picture that you had, take the picture that you gave WBA News and go put it on the hood of the vehicle that they have in Cleveland Auto Salvage, and match Teresa's vehicle, her bin, the whole fucking bit. And the bin belongs to the vehicle. There it is. There it is. So, what's Bobby panting Teresa's vehicle? What's Bobby planting Teresa's RAV4? What's Bobby doing pushing a K95 or a 760? We don't know which. The K95 was down here. The 760, what's that going up Avery Road? And besides that, doesn't the delivery paper boy come at a certain time? And if you was going to pushing a vehicle, whatever, on Avery Road, wouldn't you do it after the delivery or before delivery, but not being seen during the delivery? So it was deliberate that Bobby was pushing the vehicle with that Mike O, okay, on Avery Road, specifically at the time to be seen by the paper boy. Why are they up there in Laramie? Okay, and they're seen up there because it's staged to be seen, to have people see it, have see Bobby with it. This is staged shit. So they have to be working. Scott and Bobby are working for Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department. So are they going to kill Teresa Rehoboth working for the Sheriff's Department? No. Teresa's gone. Okay? She's gone in the mental hospital. She's psyched up in the mental hospital. Keep her out of sight. Okay? Fuck. That could be Wendy Baldwin calling in that car, that vehicle. You know? Manawha County Sheriff. Manawha County Sheriff's Department was not going to set Stephen Avery up. And they had to use Scott Taddick and Bobby Dassey to do it. And then Ryan, and in order for there to be a kidnapping and not be charged with it, Mike Halbach has to kidnap his own sister if she's not going willingly. Okay? So Scott Taddick and Bobby Dassey were helping Manitowoc County Sheriff to stage a sting operation to not frame Steve. And you're pissed at Bobby? You're pissed at Scott? You people are pissed at Bobby and Scott when they were involved in the sabotage of the planting operation. They sabotaged the planting. Yeah, they sabotaged it. They made sure that it fucked up. And they did a good job. So nobody can be blamed for Teresa Marie Halbach's death. And Teresa Marie Halbach get away by being dead. Okay? Or just missing. But then people will be looking for her forever. You see? So she's got to die somehow. Why not Stephen Avery's? Well, because it's illegal. That's why. And they've got Teresa. Robert Herman has Teresa's vehicle. Dave Remaker wrote it down in an official frickin' document and said Teresa's 6P3 is in the Cleveland Auto Salvage. There it is, written down day one, and that's where it was. Now, how can Stephen Avery kill Teresa Marie Halbach if her vehicle's already an impound before the 3rd of November WBay2 News broadcast? They already had the case. They already had it. They already had Teresa. They already had her vehicle when the missing persons report came out. They had that on the 3rd. They had that all the way up, even before Halloween. Okay? This is set up before Halloween. Halloween was just a setup. Yeah. And how we know is because, well, let me see. They never asked Brendan his phone number. Blaine, they never asked his phone number. Okay? See? Only Bobby. Bobby said Scott's number is their home phone number, and it's not. There's no reason to fucking leave a message on Barb's message machine. That's stupid. It's got the address right there. See, and that's another thing. So, they got Scott Taddick's number. People, if there was an anti-setup, this is it. And they went barged right through it anyway. So, Kenneth R. Kratz, we come to you. Brad, you've got a job to do. Once you've obtained the knowledge, there it was. You can't unchange it. I impressed upon you unequivocally. Okay? I stretched your brain. It'll never snap back. You will never be able to look at those photos without thinking pink codes. See? I seared that into your brain. Now you look at all the pictures and you go, oh, fuck, Rick's right. Well, why isn't everybody doing that, Sandy Greenman? What type of psychology is it for a person to look at a 6P3, then look at a K95, and then look at a 760 and say they're the same vehicle? What does that? Your eyes deceive you. Believe me. That's what that is. And how you got that is, oh, this 6P3 is Trace's vehicle. The K95 is Trace's vehicle. The 760 is Trace's vehicle. See? Trace's RAV4, Trace's RAV4, Trace's RAV4. Without any distinction of coloration. Okay? Snoop Doggy Dogg agrees with me about the VIN. The VIN, the vehicle. That's it. Stephen walks. Why isn't Stephen walking? That's tainted evidence. That's inadmissible in a court of law. Plus, everything in it is inadmissible in a court of law. And because of the fact the VIN has been swapped, and it's the same VIN that's swapped that's sitting in Hickory Hill storage on the same vehicle they found on Avery Auto Salvage, then you're going to find that that vehicle has been tampered with and is inadmissible in a court of law. Against Stephen Avery. It is admissible in a court of law against Shelley Cohane for putting that dab of Stephen Avery's blood on a K95 when Tracy drove a 6P3. You see how easy it is to change your language? Once you change your language, you change the dynamics of the entire case. Zoner. Trace's RAV4. That's all. It's it. What does Zoner say about, I don't know, Trace's 6P3 being in, taken in as evidence, seized as evidence in the Teresa Marie Halbach missing person case, sitting in Cleveland Auto? How does Kathleen T. Zoner explain that? And that's not Teresa's vehicle. How can it? But there it is. It's in the report. It's in the report. Now, they went and they placed a K95 on Avery Auto Salvage. What could have happened is it just could have sat there and no team went in there and wouldn't have found it. Okay? The other one is, here's what we know. No matter what vehicle was in that spot, that was going to be Teresa's vehicle. So they weren't looking for Teresa's vehicle randomly somewhere in the yard. No. They went, beeline to it, and whatever the fuck was there, a black one, that would be Teresa's. A white one, that would be Teresa's. Okay? No matter what vehicle was there, that's going to be Teresa's because it was more dependent on the location than it is the vehicle. Pam and Nicole knew where they were going. So Nicole went on down here to pretend like she didn't know where it was going, and Pam went up here, and boom, there it was. Even Pam says, yeah, we got a problem up here. But what does Riggert do? Riggert is a fucking dick. Okay? So she's reeling out the numbers. Is this the vehicle? And Riggert's going, hold it, stop. And she didn't finish. Where are you? Why interrupt and then deflect someplace else? Riggert, because you didn't want her to reel off the entire fucking thing over the phone? What the fuck? And then we got, oh, fuck the pictures, I'm going with the paperwork. You mean tap is more evidence than snap. Whoa, turn your fucking shit around. No, the snap tells you what should be the paperwork, and if the paperwork does not fit the snap, then the paperwork's fucked, not the pictures. You got that totally fucking reversed. Stephen Avery needs a couple of real men to jump in there. Get these whack women out of there. They're whacked. They're whacked on Scooby snacks. They are fucked in the head. They've got some type of syndrome. And they need to be off of his fucking page. I need to be an admin. I need to be Stephen Avery's admin on Facebook. Rule number 1, Teresa's not dead. If you say Teresa's dead, man, get the fuck out of here. We ain't gonna pick your shit. 1. 2, well, it's a 1 report. Man, get the fuck out of here with your 1 report. I don't need your bullshit. Now, if you got something to add that is truthful, okay, substantiated and truthful, presented honestly, not anything else, I will not accept anything else. You're not going to slither in on me some fucking bullshit. I want to be Stephen Avery's Facebook admin. And I will recruit Chad Spencer Keller, whether you like him or not. He's the best man for the job. I don't like Spencer Keller, Chad. I don't dislike Chad Spencer Keller. I like his work, and I'm judging him by his work. I'm judging his work, not the man. I need the work and the brain that made the work. Because he's got beauty by the fucking balls, and Sandy Greenman, between Sandy Greenman and Chad Spencer Keller will rip Beauty's balls off. Okay? Me, I got Kratz. Hey, Kratz, since I'm talking about you, guess what I'm going to do, bitch? Stephen Avery, you have a right to remain silent, and I suggest you do so. Shut the fuck up. I'm going into the November 9th interview, the fucking whole thing, and I'm going to edit out everything that Stephen says. That's it, silence. I'm just going to have Fassbender and Wiggert talk, and they're talking into thin air. There's nothing coming back, just their dialogue, and then I am going to step in to Stephen Avery's that chair, and I'm going to take those 2 fucking idiots on. Who wants to see me do that? Kratz. I'm taking Wiggert and Fassbender out behind the fucking barn, beating their ass. Okay? I'm going to beat them at their own fucking game, in their own interview room, and Stephen Avery just sitting there as a spectator. All right? You want to see me do that? Give me a thumbs up. Come on, let's see some sweat equity into this thing. You watched me long enough. Huh? Give me some fucking love in here. Give me a thumbs up. I ain't asking you to subscribe. I'm not asking you to do anything. You know? I'm not asking you to share. I'm not asking you for money. I just want a thumbs up. Do you think that? Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to sit in that same chair that Stephen Avery is sitting in October, or the 9th of November interview with Wiggert and Fassbender? Do you want to see me do that? Let me know. Cracks don't. That's for sure. So, yeah, man. Hey, Brad Dassey. Dude, just you and me, man. Okay? Between you and me, which one has the fucking information and the balls to go in to the November 9th interview with Wiggert and Fassbender? Be my guest. Since you're all that in a bag of chips. Hey, Brad Dassey, we're going to put Brad Dassey in and have him in the interview. Right. We're going to take Brendan out and we're going to put Brad Dassey in, and let's see Brad Dassey do it and watch him fuck up. Okay. So I got an idea. Since Brad, you don't have the brains or the balls So get the, and you don't like pushy people? Yeah, fucking push your ass out of the way. Get out of my fucking way. All right, I'll run your ass over, dude. Oh, I'm being put out by a surprise dinner anniversary, and my brother's been in prison for, I don't know, 22 years, and I can't be bothered. You low-life son of a bitch. I'd hate to have you as my brother. And you're not, no, that's no brother, dude. That's no brother, man. No. That just tells me that you're in it for your own fucking glory. And you can give a fuck about Brendan. Okay? That's all that. I'm just reading by what you give out. This is what you're sending out. I'm reading it. I'm reading correctly. You can give a fuck less. Right? Okay. Prove me wrong. Why don't you get all my information to Steven? And then unblock my ass and tell me that you took all my shit and went to Steven, and that next time you'll turn your fucking notifications off. If you're going to be busy. Fuck. You can't handle it. That's the problem. Brad Dassey can't handle it. I can and will handle it. Everything's, did you tell KZ? Did you tell KZ? It does no fucking good to tell KZ shit. KZ's a whacked bitch. KZ is so freaking whacked in her brain, she needs to be locked up. She's dangerous. If she actually believes this shit. If she actually believes this shit, she's qualified fucking nut loony bin. Qualified nut-sewed. She should be in the mental fucking hospital to believe that. 6B3 is a K95 is a 760. They're all the same. That's it. But you can't do that. That's not physics. You guys live in a fucking bubble. Who wants to see me do it? Wiggert and Fassbender, Stephen Avery. Wiggert and Fassbender, Brendan Dassey interview. I'll do the whole motherfucking thing verbatim. But they're not talking to Brendan. They're not talking to Steve. They're talking to me. If anybody else wants to stand up and do this, by all means, go for it. But I don't see anybody doing that, so I might as well. And that makes me the best man for the job. Brad, go to Bobby and say, hey, Bobby, man, I've been wrong the whole time. Sorry about that, dude. You were, whether you liked Steve or didn't like Steve, the fact still remained is that you were involved in the sting operation and not the planting operation, okay? And you didn't kill Teresa Rehalbach, I know that. And you were doing what you needed to do so Steve would not be convicted. No possible way on God's green earth with the much shit that we put in there that any lawyer worth their salt would see all this and say, no fucking way, they're trying to defraud the court. And that didn't happen. In spite of everything they did to prevent it. So when you look through all this stuff, don't look through it through Jerome Buting and Dean Strain's eyes, the planting defense. No, you look at it through the sting operation defense. Okay? Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey are convicted on a bait car set there by Manawha County Sheriff's Department, Robert Herman. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's right there in the paperwork. Oh, you want paperwork? Oh, you want paperwork? Dark green. Cleveland Auto Salvage. You said follow the paperwork. You don't care about the color. Follow the paperwork. Dark green. Dark green. Cleveland Auto Salvage. Cleveland. Where else? Where else do you see a dark green RAV4 other than Cleveland Auto Salvage? You don't. Oh, W Bay News, Cleveland Auto Salvage. No. Kathleen T. Zoner, you're hereby on notice. Your days are numbered.